So, Johnny, what impact is Janet Yellen's potential appointment as US Treasury Secretary likely to have on inflation and digital assets?
Well, as you say, Joe Biden is thought to be looking to nominate Janet Yellen as the First Lady to be Treasury Secretary in the USA. And this could prove to be a clear sign of a more expansionary hand on the tiller of the US economy, as Yellen's been pushing for more cash to be injected into the US in the wake of the economic damage caused by COVID-19. And the question is, will this lead to greater inflation? And in turn, will that therefore mean more people will end up buying Bitcoin or other sort of crypto assets? It's interesting though, Yellen in the past has not been a fan of cryptocurrencies, but she hasn't really said very much since 2018. And one suspects that her classic Keynesian economic training, as Reuters reported recently, she's someone who favours looser monetary policy to reduce unemployment. But given the fact you've got almost zero interest rates in the US, along with many other countries, it's interesting to see how supportive Yellen will actually be towards a US central bank digital currency, which can in effect be used as like helicopter economics to give money to those most in need. But rather than just giving away cash, it could be very focused to give it to particular people that would have to be spent in maybe a matter of weeks or months, and in particular sectors on maybe rent or utility bills or food, as opposed to just giving money away, because we saw that earlier this year. And in America, between February and April, we saw a 33% increase in the savings ratio. So in effect, the US government took on loads of debt to bail out its citizens. So digital currencies, though, are being increasingly pushed not by the cyberpunks as a way to get around financial institutions, but by global corporations and governments. And we've seen seen the Chinese launch a central bank digital currency this year. And the British government, in a statement from Treasury only a couple of weeks ago, announced their very open support for these new, cheaper and more efficient methods of payments. So the question is, will Yellen prove to be as supportive?